Welcome to All the Gear But No Idea, the South Australian fishing podcast hosted by Rhodey and Diz. The boys will share their tall tales of the one that got away, as well as some regular segments they know all you fishing tragics will enjoy.
G'day and welcome to episode 30 of All the Gear But No Idea. Joined here with co-host Rhodey. How are you, mate?
I'm good, Diz. I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, mate. I'm bringing the energy today.
You talked up a big game this morning, didn't you?
I'm bringing the energy.
You were a bit flat on the phone and I said, am I going to have to carry you again?
Mate, 2 weeks in a row, dual guests.
It's big. Two big guests, Diz.
But big guests. Coming off the back of a great win against the Tigers, we are lucky to be joined by Vice-Captain Hamish Hartlett and also Dave from Savage Tackle. Excellent producer of locally made and manufactured sinkers and others. We'll talk about that a bit later on.
Yeah, well, we've got the burley pot on the new boat. And we've got a snapper release weight.
Yes, which we will hear a bit more about later. So
and all our Let's Go Fishing guru rigs.
Yes.
They've all got Savage Tackle sinkers on them.
Yes, they do. They do. But don't give too much away, mate. We're
Sorry,
talking
mate.
to them later.
I was just giving a tease.
Yeah. All right, Rhodey, let's get into oranges and lemons, mate. What's been happening in your world for the
last 2 weekends have been good, Diz, because we got out that first weekend 2 weekends ago and got some whiting.
We did
So
all
that was a
right.
good start. And then over Easter, we were on a houseboat from Waikery, and my orange would have been the weather.
Oh, it turned it on.
How good was it that it just lined up the perfect weather over those 4 days off?
Well, I was saying that to someone. It's very rare that you would get 4 perfect days like that over an Easter break.
Yeah. So
But
no,
it
we
was
were up
spectacular.
the river doing a bit of fishing off the banks. We'll tell you about that later, but the weather turned it on, so that was good.
Yeah, excellent. All right, well, my orange was getting down to Bill Sando's part of the world and riding the Riesling Trail, a couple of wineries. Pez went down Friday night. He I think they got a bit late to the dam, so he didn't get any redfin, but no fishing to be done down there. But tell you what, the Riesling was nice, and the riding the bikes around the joint, great weekend.
Yep, good on you, Diz. Now, my lemon is the complete lack of natives in the Murray over Easter.
Yeah.
I'm actually not sure freshwater fishing's our go at the moment.
Yeah, well, look, I've never been much chop.
I sort of rated myself for a while there, but I've gone off the boil, I think.
Yeah.
Haven't done much lately.
Got to put the hours in with freshwater stuff.
But we put the hours in. We had rods in the water. We went over to the cliffs and flicked the res baits around.
Did you get the backwaters at all?
Flicked the vibes. There wasn't that many backwaters where we took this boat.
Okay, yeah. Didn't want to get in amongst the little creeks and.
It wasn't quite like up at Renmark. I don't know. I don't know the area that well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, wasn't that good of fishing on the native front, but we did pillage some big carp.
Yeah, good. Always a bit of fun, the big carp.
Yeah.
All right, my lemon, not actually a personal lemon, but just a very recent downer to sort of make it a bit of a lemony note for the podcast. And it's a good friend of ours, Henry, now commonly referred to as Stub Good.
Is that too soon?
I don't know. I should have asked him for permission to call him Stubbsy on the show, but he's had an accident. And look, we're very grateful that he's only lost the tip of his pinky finger, because it could have been a lot worse, mate. And not that I thought this show was a timely reminder for farmers being careful, but for some reason it's turned into a bit of a safety podcast.
It's all about farm safety here at All the Gear But No Idea.
So, just be careful out there.
I'm glad you've turned our poor mate Goody losing half his finger into a running gag. So anyway.
That's not a running gag. That is genuinely my lemon for the fortnight.
All right, dudes, let's keep moving. You're losing it here.
Okay, ready? The merch front, mate. We have seen a post from the Aussie Decal Depot, and we like what we see with regards to the circle stickers.
Yeah, well, they sorted us out with our stickers on the boat, which we love.
Yep.
So we're going to put an order in for a couple of 100 circle stickers. And that'll be the new range to the merch. So we'll be sticking them all over your cars when we see you.
Yeah, we will. Absolutely. And look, we're channeling our inner ABS about us.
Yeah, the boat squitters have got a strong game with their splat
Spotto.
stickers, aren't they?
Yeah, splats.
Whatever they are.
Yeah, little ABS splats.
So we're going to get something similar going. We're going to get the stickers. And look, if you do see us down the boat ramp, we might put one on the back of your car.
Yeah, well, look, it's not only us that like the stickers on the boat as well, might I add. We've had nothing but positive feedback about them.
We have.
So, very good there.
The only issue with the stickers on the boat is when you try and do an average job at reversing the boat in or driving the boat or just something dumb, everyone's going to know it's us.
I know. Well, I wasn't actually tell you. I was sort of sat on the fence about the stickers, but you pushed them hard.
I've just got that much confidence in my own ability to handle the vessel.
Problem is, though, mate, when I'm reversing, that means you're trying to drive the boat on, and we all know that can only end poorly. All right, Roddy, let's get into the news, mate, because there's a bit going on here.
Yes. All right, let's go.
Kick us off, mate.
The Marfac survey, which we spoke about last episode, this is really just a reminder. Make sure you read the draft strategy for the next, I think, 2021 to 2024.
Yeah.
The recreational fishing strategy, there's a draft report out to have a read. Complete the online feedback form, because it's one of those things, if no one fills out the form, nothing's going to, the Marfac don't know what we as recreational fishers want.
Yeah, I agree. And look, can I just not sit on the fence for 1 second about this? I am sick and tired of people saying that this is a bad idea around any of this stuff. Whether it be the survey, whether it be the RFL or anything. They're just shit-canning everything they possibly can. If you can't, as a recreational fishing group, provide some feedback and fill out a survey, we'll stuff you.
Cop that. Dizzy goes bang.
Get on there.
No, I agree. Everyone should get on. Put your feedback form in.
You don't have to agree with anything.
You can say whatever you like.
Go and give your opinion.
Anyway, I think hopefully everyone gets on board, put some feedback in. I personally think we should push for a recreational licence, but that's up to every individual to put their feedback in. Mm-hmm. Anyway, that closes on the 30th of April.
Yeah.
So we've got a couple of weeks to get onto that.
Yeah. So get onto it. All right, Roddy, what have we got next, mate?
This is another little piece that we have spoke about a little while ago. This was the large numbers of kingfish that we've seen various videos floating around, pros netting them.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of outrage. I think that was a while ago now.
Yeah.
But there has been a pretty serious group of anglers put together. And they've got like a Google Drive. They've got a petition going.
Yeah.
So they're encouraging anyone who's into this topic. They want to get 10,000 signatures.
Yeah.
And they're pushing that the government should abolish commercial net fishing of yellowtail kingfish.
Yeah.
Which would bring South Australia in line with the rest of the country.
Yeah.
And they want to impose a 3 fish per day commercial trip limit.
Yep.
And that is as per Samson fish, which are the same genus of fish.
Yeah.
So that is what they want. Mm-hmm. They've put together this online shareable petition link, which you can grab off the SA Angler Facebook page because they're pretty heavily involved.
Yep.
They want people to print, sign and share it. Yep. So they're saying, if you run a local tackle store, a caravan park, you're a charter, you've got lots of mates that are into fishing, print it off, get them all to sign it, and submit it back to the SA Angler magazine, if I can get that word out, Diz.
Yes.
So get your copy, many signatures as you can, submit it. They're going to put them all together. They're hoping to get 10,000 signatures.
Yeah.
And the men's fourths are involved in that, along with Shannon Poulton and Will McClay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, great stuff and definitely something worthwhile doing. So put the pen to paper because I'd be shocked if you don't agree with that.
I agree.
All right.
Let's save those kingfish, guys.
Absolutely. All right, next in the news that's been across the place, hasn't it, Rhodey? The Southeast Snapper has closed.
Yeah, so midnight on April 2nd was the end of the season. It was closed as the quota was reached.
I smashed them before Easter.
Yep, that follows on from the rec season being closed on March 10 once their quota was reached.
Yeah.
So the total allowable catch for the pros was set at 21,600 kilos.
Yeah.
So that's what they've caught.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I think this is just management, really, isn't it?
So it is, and
We
that
don't
was
mind
the
that.
idea. Yeah,
We
that
don't
was the
mind that
idea.
at all.
So the commercial fishing and the recreational fishing for snapper will reopen on the 1st of July for the rest of the total allowable catch.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you can still catch snapper on charter boats, I believe.
Yeah.
In the southeast.
One per person.
Yeah. So if you really want to get a snapper, that's your best bet.
Yeah. Which is fine. All right, Rody, the World Fisheries Congress.
Yes. Now I've sort of been sitting at the letterbox waiting for our invite to present at this or be the big guests or something.
The keynote speakers.
I don't know. I haven't got mine yet. I assume they're coming. Are we hosting or what are we doing?
The way you bury your head in the book, so I'm not sure there's anybody else as up to date as you are on all the latest happenings.
So the event was postponed from October 2020 due to, obviously, COVID.
Another casualty of the COVID-19 pandemic.
I reckon after everything we've missed out on, the World Fisheries Congress would be the biggest loss.
Yeah,
The Olympics getting postponed was a minor issue compared to this.
They've brought it back with a rush.
So they've brought back a hybrid, live and digital model to bring together leading global fisheries experts, 20th to the 24th of September 2021, and that's coming to Adelaide, Diz.
Unbelievable, mate. It's excellent news that it's coming to Adelaide, isn't it?
They are, so well done on getting that.
And that's going to inject some serious cash into the local economy, Rody. We're talking 2.7 mil.
Is that the prediction, is it?
That's what they're thinking.
Well done.
So it's really good, mate. I'm happy with that.
So to find out more about the Congress, keynote speakers, and to book your spot, visit www.wfc2021.com.au.
And what are they going to be talking about? All things Seaspiracy or...
Oh, mate, don't get me started on Seaspiracy. Anyway, sustainability, conservation, and fisheries management are global issues. This is reflected in the Congress theme of sharing our oceans and rivers, a vision for the world's fisheries.
Yeah, fantastic.
So 20th of September to the 24th of September 2021.
Okay, excellent. All right, Rody, this has been some fantastic news this week. The reservoir fish releases, so restocking program. There has been 90,000 native fish fingerlings released across 3 locations.
Yep.
The South Para Reservoir had Murray cod, golden perch, silver perch fingerlings.
Yep.
Both the Bundaleer and the Beetaloo had golden perch and silver perch. The reservoir fishing scene's been fantastic, mate, hasn't it? It's been going off. And I'm thrilled that they're doing this restocking program. It's fantastic because all this is about is increasing recreational activity and improving the fishing experiences for those who enjoy fishing in our reservoirs, which is a lot of people.
And yeah, Diz, I reckon they've probably felt like the little brother of the saltwater scene for a long time.
I think that would be fair to say.
And I reckon they're getting a bit back now.
No, I think they are too. And we, recent guest of the show, Alex Williams, certainly a very passionate freshwater fisherman, and he's doing a great job. And it's pleasing also to see that there is plans for future fingerlings to be released in the Happy Valley Reservoir, one a little bit closer to the CBD.
Yep.
And that'll be scheduled or is scheduled to open in December 2021. Can't tell you exactly when the fingerlings are going to be released, but I think December 21 is when it's going to be open to the public for fishing.
Yeah, and another good part about this is it does cost, so you've got to buy a permit to fish these reservoirs.
Yep.
But the funds are used for future restocking,
Yep.
as well as, I think, managing the water and things like that.
Yeah,
You know,
I
all
think
the testing and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's good to see that money that you invest to go and have a fish is well used.
Yep, it is. Excellent. All right, good little news story there. And one other that we do want to touch on, another recent guest of the show, Wade from Resbaits. Whew, mate, he's got some innovation.
Yeah, he teased us last time, didn't he?
No, well, he did. He teased the listeners, but boy, were we lucky to get the inside
He
scoop.
gave us an inside word. But that's now been released on his Facebook page, what his big innovation was. And we can tell you, it is a special paint. So it doesn't smell.
No residual smell.
So he said within 30 minutes, the smell is completely gone.
Yeah, which is exactly what you want. And did you see the little redfin that he posted?
It was bloody impressive, wasn't it?
Oh, that is going to smash some fish, that thing.
So that is in the pipeline.
Yeah, in the pipeline, coming soon. Get on him, get on his Instagram, at Resbaits. And
I think, I'm pretty sure I'm correct in saying that he's the only one in Australia that can do this.
Yeah, he is. Mate, it's so innovative. It's just revolutionising the soft plastic game.
And it just means they can get a lot higher quality replicas of the fish that we're trying to recreate, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I mean, you can just walk in there, obviously Wade will name his price, but you can walk in there and say, I want 10 to look like this, mate.
Yep.
And he can go, all right, I'll give him me red hot crap.
And if that little redfin was anything to go by, they're bloody realistic.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
So
good.
We'll keep our eyes peeled for that, won't we?
Yeah, we certainly will, mate. We certainly will. All right, another fan of the show, Lee Van Soest. Reckon she'll be sleeping well tonight after a couple of big clinics down at Port Lincoln Roadie.
Been busy. 40 kids over 2 clinics.
Yeah.
Sold out 2 clinics on their first trip out the country.
Yeah, seriously good. Great. Really goes to show that the regional angling, both male and female, is just doing well.
Yeah.
Which is good. Good
work to Lee and her team.
Yeah, well done to them. All right, and look, I just want to let you know this, in case you happen to be going down to the Bluff.
I saw this.
Don't go there.
Yeah, 6 metre swells overnight.
Yeah, closed off to both, the Bluff Road is closed off to pedestrians and vehicles because the swells just ripped that little wall there on that side of part there, mate.
Yeah, well, I was thinking
smashed
it. Paddling out and having a bit of a fish overnight, so lucky I didn't.
Yeah, no, very lucky.
Nah, certainly wasn't. The forecast was ugly.
Oh, it was horrible. I'm glad we weren't stuck out there. All right, mate. One other thing we do want to touch on, because we have spoken about this in previous episodes where the fishing fines have been increased.
Yep.
The fisheries officers, they're out there and educating people and doing a great job enforcing the law. And look, this person has been done a $250 fine for one undersized salmon trout. But interestingly enough, that salmon trout was actually being used as a teaser.
Yeah, it's a bit of a doozy for him, isn't it? He might consider himself unlucky.
I would consider him unlucky.
But rules are rules, Diz.
That's right. Rules, they're not made to be broken. So it's a reminder to those to follow the rules, and you need to know the rules. Yep. So get on there, download the apps if you need them. These days you've got your phone with you, no dramas. You can jump on there, check the rules. It's all very crystal clear, because you don't want to be just shelling out $250 every time you...
No, and the rules are there for a reason, you know?
Yes, that's right.
Got to protect the fishery.
Okay. All right, Rody. That just wraps up the news, mate. That was a good amount today.
Plenty to talk about, Diz.
Plenty to talk about. A few that followed on from previous episodes, which I always like.
All right, now we're going to keep moving, Diz. Let's get into our first of our guests.
Yep.
Real fishing enthusiast, can kick a football like the best of them. Plays for the Mighty Power, coming off a big win against the Tigers.
Go the Power.
Let's have a chat with Hamish Hartlett. Hamish, thanks for coming on.
Good on you, boys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you for coming on, Hamish. It's a great pleasure to have you here, mate. Let's rip into the 5 questions that we ask all the guests. So tell us about your best fish.
My best fish? I'd have to be a coral trout from up north on a charter that I went on with Tommy Jonas a couple of years ago.
Yeah, did you? Who caught the most fish that trip, you or Tommy?
Look, she was pretty close, but I'll say it was me.
All right, what's your favourite thing about fishing, Hamish?
I think it's just getting out on the water and being alongside a couple of your mates. Obviously, there's a few of us at the footy club that enjoy getting out there from time to time and just talking a bit of shit and having a beer and. Obviously when you land a few fish, that's always helpful as well, but that's not always the case, as we all know.
Oh, Rody knows that extremely well, mate. Don't worry about that. Hamish, for your first fishing memory, mate, or what got you into it? Have you been doing it for a while?
Yeah, So as a family growing up, we spent a little bit of time down along the river. So my old man's from Mildura.
Okay.
And so every year we used to catch a houseboat down. We used to get it from Renmark, I think it was. So we used to fish a little bit in the river. Murray, sort of growing up, and caught some reasonable sized carp. But probably the memory that sticks out the most from my early fishing days was I was out in a kayak with my brother out the front of a caravan park. I think it was in Renmark, and I just dangled the line over the edge and reeled in a catfish, which at that point in time was pretty rare. Yeah. So got a photo of that one. Had to throw it back because I think they were endangered at the time. But probably the earliest memory of doing a bit of fishing down the Murray.
And Hamish, what's your favourite sort of fishing and why?
I actually probably prefer squidding. Over catching fish, just purely because it's nice and easy. Generally when you catch one squid, there's usually a few more floating around, so you can come away with a few, and it's obviously pretty easy. There's not much in terms of rebaiting or any of that sort of stuff. If you lose the lure, then that's probably your own fault. But nice and easy enough to gut, and obviously they taste pretty good on the other end as well.
I was going to say pretty decent on the dinner table too, actually.
Yeah. No doubt.
Hamish, you mentioned a few trips away with the boys. You must have had a couple of funny ones. Maybe some you might not even be able to tell us on the podcast, but you must have one that would be able to share with the listeners.
Oh, look, any time you get in a boat with Tommy Cleary, some pretty ordinary things tend to happen. So there's one that springs to mind. Can't remember exactly where we were. It might have been Point Turton, perhaps. Yeah. Anyway, it was Tommy, myself. There might have been one or two others at the time, and we were changing spots. So boys pulled their line in, and Tommy got the boat started up, and we started sort of chugging away, trying to find a new spot to try and catch some more fish. And we sort of noticed things were a bit slow going, and we couldn't figure out why. And then Close goes, oh shit, he goes, I forgot to bring the anchor up. So we'd been rolling around for about 5 or 10 minutes with the anchor dragging on the bottom of us, and we were trying to figure out why we're going so slow. So Close always runs a bit of a show, but it always provides a good laugh for us.
We've certainly left the burley pot out before, but I'm not sure we've ever left the anchor. A few of the boys get into it. You mentioned Tommy Cleary, Tommy Jonas. A few of the boys pretty keen?
Yeah. Generally, I think you probably look at about half the squad that go out from time to time. So I know Scotty Lysett loves going out, particularly back in his home town of Ceduna. Yeah. He's a bit mad. He goes out on his jet ski and goes, pretty deep, and he's got the esky on the back, and he's pretty wild about it. So he's got his own boat as well. Stevie Motlop enjoys it as well, and then there's a few sort of casual fishermen. I'd probably put myself in that category. Darcy Burn-Jones, Ollie Wines, probably a couple of the others as well. But most of the boys enjoy getting out there and just having a bit of social time.
Perfect. And Hamish, we saw just before the season started, you boys got over for a bit of time on Kangaroo Island, stayed on a beautiful little shack, and got out in, was it Tommy Jonas's boat, and also out with Gavin Solly? Tell us about all that.
Yeah, so that was an incredible few days. So Tommy has got a family friend that lives over there, and he's on this bit of property where he's got his main house sort of on top of the hill that overlooks the coastline. It's absolutely phenomenal view from up the top there. But then he's also got a little shack down in the bay at the bottom of his property as well, and he's got a little man-made boat ramp there. So we took the boat down there and launched in a couple of times. They had I think 8 cray pots out the front of their property as well, and they just said to us, feel free to rebait them and pull them up and keep whatever's in there, sort of thing. So that was amazing. We all walked away with at least 1 crayfish each, and a few squid out off the rocks, and and then we caught plenty of whiting on that trip as well. And then I think the final day we were there, we managed to get out on the charter with Craig, and I think that we bagged out the boat limit of whiting on that particular afternoon as well, and good size whiting too, up to sort of 45, 50 centimetres. So good stonking whiting there. Now I can't say I contributed too much, to be perfectly honest. I think I reeled in 3 or 4 whiting out of the 100 odd that we caught. So,
Well, at least you're honest, Hamish.
Mate, you had your chance. You could have stitched somebody else up and you said they were hopeless.
Yeah, I'm a sort of pretty honest operator, but
Yeah, good man.
yeah, the other boys did well. But I think I shot myself in the foot. So I was in charge of packing all the snacks for the charter.
Yeah.
And so, I made sure I was up nice and early and getting that all sorted out. And, lunchtime rolled around, and I got the bag of sort of snacks out, and I started dishing a few out. And I pulled out a bunch of bananas, and I started handing them out. I'm being absolutely dead set serious. And Tommy Jonas gave me this absolute death stare that I've never seen in my entire life. I know I've been good mates with TJ for a long time, and mate, I've never ever seen him look at me or look at anyone like this, like the way he looked at me when I bought those bananas out of that bag. He gave me this absolute look of death, and I said, mate, what's the go? What's the issue? And he said, nah, that's just a big no-no in fishing folklore. So I ended up reading up a bit about it. And, so I don't think I'll bring bananas on board again. But certainly cost myself, because I only ended up catching a handful of fish. So anyway.
Oh, it sounds like you still got plenty of fish between you, despite the banana issue.
Yeah. I think I reckon I've still got a few whiting in the freezer, just waiting to be cooked up too. So certainly lasted a fair while. It's
Yeah,
good.
and you got some nanny-guy out on Tommy's boat as well that trip. Was that right?
We did, yeah, and that was the first time I'd caught nanny and eaten it, and yeah, I must admit it's quite a beautiful fish, obviously, to look at and to eat as well. So
Yeah, they're bloody good eating. It's pretty tasty.
Certainly, be on the hunt for a few more of them at the next opportunity I get, for sure.
And did Tommy claim credit for all those spots he took you to, or what?
I reckon we ended up just having a crack anywhere. We'd sort of roll out for 10, 15 minutes and say, this will do, we'll go here. And, to his credit, he landed us on some pretty handy spots. So, and I think that's the beauty of going somewhere fairly remote to fish, is that, for the most part, it was untapped waters, and you can generally find a fish. Whereas, if you head out metro, it's can be a bit difficult sometimes.
Yes,
so,
exactly right.
we were very lucky, but it was a beautiful few days, and TJ certainly helped us out, that's for sure.
Oh, I'm glad Tommy gave us credit, because we sent him through half those marks, Hamish. So.
Well, there you go. Maybe he was just claiming he was landing us on random spots.
We stayed about 5 kilometres along the coast about 2 weeks before you were over there. Okay. So he hit us up and said, "Where'd you get him?"
Yeah, and how'd you guys go when you were there?
Yeah, we did quite well. Maybe not quite as good as you blokes, but certainly got a few.
Yeah, we certainly didn't get 100 whiting, but it's an absolute specky part of the coastline. And I was going to say, I reckon if you're going to take bananas out on anybody's boat, you'd be taking it out on that charter, because he does an excellent job getting you on the fish.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great day. It was a little bit choppy out there that day, but it wasn't too bad. We were hoping we were going to run into a few tuna, but it wasn't quite warm enough. But we certainly, bagged out and a couple other species, so we couldn't complain, that was for sure.
And you've talked about, Tommy Jonas, but a few of the boys being pretty handy on the fishing. Have you got a worse teammate on the rod and reel?
A worse teammate? Well, I've obviously already dogged myself for being pretty ordinary, but a worse teammate, I'd say probably Zach Butters. So he was with us on that trip as well. Yeah. But he's just very young, inexperienced, doesn't really know what he's doing. He probably got a bit lucky, I would say, on the trip that we were over there with. Certainly didn't look like a natural, that was for sure. But he's got a few things to learn, I think, Butsy.
No, as we all do. All right, Hamish. Well, thanks for coming on and joining us and spinning a yarn with the boys.
Thanks, Hamish.
You're welcome, fellas.
And well done on the win the other night against the Tigers. We were very pleased with that.
Oh, yeah, mate.
Yeah.
Plenty more of those for the rest of the season would be good.
Good on you, boys. Thanks very much for the chat.
And we're claiming credit for you and Tommy Jonas' good form after coming on the podcast.
Righto, yeah, we'll take it. Maybe one of you boys can teach me how to kick and actually find a target from 15, 20 metres away.
Oh, well, you can kick goals from 60 metres, so don't worry about that.
You didn't need any help from 60 metres out in the corner there.
I'll just kick long from now on. I think. All good.
All right,
Good
thanks
man.
a lot,
Thanks,
Hamish.
Hamish.
Thanks for coming on.
See you later.
Diz, bloody good to hear from Hamish, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, mate. It was excellent to hear from Hamish. Port going well?
They are. Good of him to dish a bit of dirt on the boys.
Yeah. Obviously, a couple of injury concerns after the game. A few bruised and battered Port folk, I'm sure.
Yeah, and even the Crows are going well at the moment, Diz.
Yeah, they are.
Ned
I thought
McHenry's
they were
having
good.
a career best season, I reckon.
Yeah, why is that?
I think it might have turned around once he come on the podcast.
He's definitely have something to do with being on the podcast.
And he's had a good season on the fishing too.
Yeah, he has.
Caught plenty of tuna.
Plenty.
All right, Diz, let's keep moving. Let's smash out this fishing report and then we'll get into our second guest in the tackle segment.
Yes, absolutely. That'll be good to have a chat with Dave in the tackle segment. But Rhodey, the weekend before last, we did sneak over to York's.
It was a flying visit.
It was a flying visit. It was very quick. Got into Port Vincent pub. Had a good. No, we didn't have feed at the Port Vincent pub.
We got fish and
hoping
chips.
to. We got fish and chips. Oh God.
Greasy. Salty.
Yeah, salty. But good.
And
Didn't need 2 pieces each.
We just ran out of time to get the pub coming home from Adelaide, so we got a feed of fish and chips, a few beers, watch a footy at the pub, rolled out the swags, up early, into the fish.
Yeah. No, it was good.
17 whiting, was it?
It's a good little strike mission. Yeah, 17.
So almost got the bag.
Yeah, almost got him. But
We ran out of time, we had to get back to Adelaide by about.
we would have got the bag. Would have got the bag if we had a stayed.
Anyway, good
For
to
sure.
fill up the freezer. We got a few on the bloodworms too, Diz.
Yeah, we did get a few on the bloodworms. That was good. Got that in the photo. But they changed their mind a bit on the baits.
They did. A few on squid. We got a few on mackerel.
Because you had one bit of squid gone for about 5 fish.
6 whiting, yeah.
So, yeah, it was. No, but that's an important reminder that
Mix up your baits.
You can't just go out there with a bag of cockles.
Yeah.
You got to be prepared. All right, Roddy, tell us about the carp scene at Waikerie.
Oh, there's heaps of them, mate.
Heaps?
Heaps.
Big
plenty.
ones?
Big ones, yeah. Put a photo up, I think, or Instagram
Did
story.
you keep them for any fertiliser or you just threw them on the bank?
Yeah, I fertilised the local eucalyptus up on the bank.
Yeah, good. And
Gave the shovel a good workout.
Yeah, nice. What was the damage on the bait, mate? Was it pick of
Monster scrub worms, mate.
Ooh.
I was actually having
Good?
this discussion with the family on the boat.
Yeah.
I think they could be pound for pound the strongest animal on earth.
What, you couldn't get the hook through?
When you start putting a hook in them, they go for it.
Do they?
They're pretty tough bastards for a little worm.
Jeez.
Like
Language warning.
They're pretty tough.
Yeah, good. So another one of HYT's specials.
Yep, correct. So we had them. We had the shrimp nets. We had the yabby nets. Got a few, not heaps.
What did you do with the yabbies? You cook them up or?
Nah, bait. Just kept little ones for bait. Tried to get a big cod, but no good.
No good. Okay. Fair
Anyway,
enough.
I did my bit for the River Murray. Got rid of a few carp.
Yeah, very good. I'm sure a good weekend, no doubt.
Yep, let's keep moving. My
Okay.
Ponga Reservoir it is.
Oh, mate. It's just like clogging my feed, the amount of redfin.
Yeah, open up the kayak fishing,
Yeah.
and there's bloody hundreds of blokes getting hundreds of redfin.
Brilliant stuff. And I'm sure that the people who are doing well are catching them on with Resbait soft plastics.
Well, I don't know if you'd catch one anything else.
You wouldn't. Absolutely you wouldn't. Rhodey, just a reminder to the listeners, you do need a permit. We talked about that in the news segment, but if you missed it, get yourself a permit.
Yeah.
Because it's positive for the fishing scene anyway. Bit of money back into restocking, so it's easier to go down there and catch fish, so the likes of your good self, Rhodey, might actually be able to catch one.
And you can get them off the reef, not the reef, bloody hell, off the bank as well.
Yeah, you can. Pez would like a little trip down the reservoir.
We should do it, mate.
We should do it.
All right, dears, this was a little thing that I posted on the Facebook the other day. Reef Encounters Fishing Charter. So we have been out with before.
Oh, yes.
They were out fishing Althorpes on Sunday the 28th of March.
Yeah.
And what turned up? Pot of killer whales.
Unbelievable.
We were only there 2 weeks before that or something.
Yeah, I know.
I wish we had seen them.
That would have been awesome if we saw them.
So they've been fishing those waters for 24 years, and that's the second time they've seen them.
Yeah, last time back in 2015.
And I think that was when the shark sightings shut up shop, wasn't it? Wasn't that the story that the shark cage diving went quiet for months and months?
Yes. It
Last
did.
time there were killer whales around?
Yes.
So that will be interesting to watch.
Yes. Yeah, but with the killer whales spotted there also.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, Althorpes isn't
there
that
an
far
area?
from Port Lincoln.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't know. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together there.
Yeah. No, good call. Geez, how would you be if you were sort of, going there, having a bit of a dive around and managed to see some orcas?
Killer whales. Jeez. Anyway, not a fishing... I suppose it is. It's not a fishing report, but it's a sighting report.
Oh, and it's a fantastic one at that.
It's rare.
Very rare. Very rare. All right, Roddy. Well, I think that's enough for the report, mate. There's just only good stuff in there this week.
Yeah, let's keep it rolling into the tackle segment, Diz. And we are lucky enough to be... This is a special tackle segment.
Oh, yeah. Got a guest.
All right, Diz. We are very lucky to be joined here by David from Savage Tackle. David, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for coming on, David. We're really looking forward to getting into having a chat about all of the gear and stuff you get amongst. But, mate, to start with, let's get through the 5 questions we ask every guest. So tell us about your best fish.
Yep. So my best fish would probably be probably about 10 years ago. It was a 92 centimetre snapper off Wallaroo Jetty.
Oh.
So, yeah, we used to catch a lot of snapper off the jetty there. But most of them were around the 70, 75 mark. But yeah, one day, I got the 92. My mate got a 87.
On the same day?
Sorry?
Did you get that fish on the same day?
Yeah, they're all at within about 10 minutes of each other.
Oh, that's good
Oh,
going.
wow.
And I've had a boat for 6 years, and I haven't beaten that size.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
All right, David, tell us your favourite thing about fishing.
Well, for me, it's a stress relief, but fishing, can be basically as cheap or as expensive as you want it to be.
Yeah.
And you can make it as easy or as complex as you want as well. So, for us, we just like it simple. Catch our own bait. We use the cheaper side of the gear.
Yeah.
But in terms of fishing line and hooks and stuff, we use really good stuff.
Yeah.
And you fish land-based boat. Good for kids. My little one's he's had 2 state awards and 1 national award.
Oh, wow.
So it's a really good pastime.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great thing to do with the family, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Get out into the nature. It's bloody brilliant. And so tell us, David, your first fishing memory or what got you into fishing. Was it your parents or what happened there?
No. When I was, I don't know, maybe about 11 or 12, my uncle bought a fishing boat.
Oh, yeah.
It was an old, basically a pro boat which had the holes in the bottom so you could keep your fish in.
Yeah.
He took us out one day and I ended up with my first fish was ever a 31 centimetre whiting. And then after that I was hooked.
Yeah.
And we went out a couple of times with him, but he used to go to KI for 2 or 3 day trips. But because I was young, my mum wouldn't let me go. And ended up finding out later on that he was actually going there, filling up the boat with whiting and coming back in and selling them. So doing the wrong thing.
Oh.
So I'm glad I didn't get caught up in that.
Yeah.
Then my other uncles, they started building boats as well. So they started a company called Nestcraft.
Oh, yeah.
So I got out with my uncles a bit there as well. So, yeah.
Yeah, right. And what about, David, what's your favourite sort of fishing and why?
Mine would probably, well, saltwater definitely, but probably beach fishing for gar.
Yeah.
So we just like go like local. I won't say which area, but just off the local Adelaide beaches, and it's just so nice being out there. As the sun's rising, no one around, and just catching a stack of gar.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have the horses come past, and sometimes the guys and the horses will come and come into the water next to you and have a chat with their horses and stuff. So it's just really good, and the fishing's actually pretty good there as well.
Yeah, lovely. Sounds like you've got a bit of a secret spot there, mate.
Oh, nah. No, we were actually fishing the Elephant Whiting one morning, and there was all these old timers, and they showed us what to do, and we've just picked it up, and we've you get your bag limits and stuff.
Yeah.
Simple fishing. It's very, very good.
Yeah, fantastic. And David, you must have had a funny fishing story somewhere along the way, or tell us about one that got away.
Yeah. I've got a few mates who love fishing, and we used to fish quite a bit. And one year we were at Anxious Bay on Eyre Peninsula, and just fishing like the white sand patches. What we're getting, whiting, flatties, trevally, and then like obviously then the crayfish would come in and then would move holes. But one mate who just can't cast.
Sounds like Rhodey actually.
So he just kept getting like snagged all the time, losing rigs, and he got so frustrated, ended up like throwing his rod down and actually snapped the end of it. And then he ended up just sitting in the car and just sulking for the rest of the So, but if you can cast accurately, there's a fish on it every time.
Oh, wow.
So it was funny. He didn't see the funny side, and still doesn't, but he still casts very well.
All right, so David, tell us about your business, Savage Tackle. We've got some of your sinkers. We've got one of them snapper release weights. We've got a burley bucket from your range. Tell us about what else you make and how you've got into it.
Yeah. So Dorsal Fin, which was a tackle shop at Cavan, used to be run by Rob, and he actually, Savage Tackle was actually part of his brand.
Okay.
And he used to supply our fishing club, which is Northern District Sports Fishing Club, a lot of sinkers and stuff. And when he was selling the shop, he offered it up for sale.
Yeah.
So I ended up buying it in, what was that? That would have been late 2017.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since then, I've ended up probably in most of the tackle shops in Metro Adelaide, a couple on Yorks. I also now sell a lot of stuff interstate.
Yeah.
So, and I've also expanded the range as well.
Yeah,
so,
beautiful.
It's just getting bigger and bigger, and I probably go through about 4 ton of lead every year.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's quite large.
And what else have you expanded into apart from the sinkers, Dave?
My sinkers, the Burcots, so the release weight. So that was something that Perza had actually had a discussion with me because they wanted someone from South Australia to start making them.
Yeah.
I'll probably sell the majority interstate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, one of the orders was 400 kilos worth. It's quite good. I sell a lot of downrigger bombs.
Yeah.
And most of those again go interstate. And then I've started also selling some squid jags and some terminal tackle, just on my display at home. But the majority of what I sell would be through the tackle shops.
Yeah, lovely. And you have you got got a warehouse space, or you do it mostly from home, or?
Yeah, no, I do it all from my shed.
Yeah, awesome.
So that's where I make everything up, and then so there's not a lot of stuff that I sell that I don't actually make.
Yeah, lovely. It's fantastic. We've been lucky enough to talk to a number of people who make their own tackle, or and it's just turned it into a business just through the love of it. So I imagine yours has been pretty similar story to that by the sounds of things.
Yeah, and it's fantastic because you also get to speak to a lot of fishers, and my wife sometimes comes and tells me to finish the conversation, to come back inside. hearing a lot of like reports and stuff about what's going on that don't make it onto social media. Just tips and tricks and stuff. It's actually it's been really, really beneficial.
It's always good when you can call a fishing discussion work, isn't it, Dave?
Yeah. No, absolutely. It just can't be attached right off, unfortunately.
Dave, you mentioned some tackle shops on York Peninsula. We know your stuff's down with Let's Go Fishing down at O'Sully's. So where else can we find your gear? Can we find you online or on Facebook, or where's the go?
I am on Facebook, so I have the Savage Tackle page.
Yep.
And I also do like through eBay and Gumtree. But like I said, mainly through the tackle shops. So like, sports fishing scene, Ray and Ann's, like Brighton Bait and Tackle, Gotcha, which probably would be the main ones.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and also recently I took on Spot On as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good one.
Just around the corner. So, it's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at your list here, and you've got one at Stansbury and Port Pirie and Edithburgh. So it sounds like you're spreading across the state, and you've got a pretty good reach across the major independent tackle shops. So well done on that, Dave.
Oh no, thank you. And then also through like How's Your Tackle, like Dan and Boyd like sell a lot to the IGAs on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah.
So I think a couple of hundred over there, and so for all their pre-made rigs and sinkers, they use my sinkers as well.
Oh yeah, beautiful.
So spreading Australia wide.
And David, anything new on the horizon? Any new projects you're chipping away at, or new items you're going to start selling?
Probably not. So I reckon I'm pretty much done in terms of where I see the products going.
Yeah.
And with the release weights, they're just like going ballistic.
Yeah. You've got enough to keep you busy as it is by the sounds.
Oh, absolutely. So, I'm in discussions with an interstate group who are probably looking at a couple of ton of release weight. So it's going pretty well.
Yeah, fantastic, mate. That's good. Sometimes keeping the range, a bit smaller and doing it really well like you do ends up being better in the long run sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But, when you talk about the sinkers, like I've got such a big range already.
Yeah.
So I don't think I'd need any further ones.
Well, certainly from what I've seen, there's not too many sinkers out there that you don't make, Dave.
Yeah.
No. And it's been good, like with the business, being able to support our fishing club, being able to support like the Onka Stomper as well.
Yeah.
So, it's not just being good like for me and the family, but it's actually been good for the wider community as well.
Yeah, it's good. Like, definitely noticed ever since doing this that just the community and people getting around each other, particularly when they're locally made and manufactured, it's just a great thing to be a part of, that's for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Fantastic, Dave. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. It's great to hear from you, and good luck with all the fishing and everything in the business side of things as well.
No, thank you guys.
Brilliant, mate. Thanks again.
Diz, good to hear from Dave from Savage Tackle.
Oh, excellent to hear from Dave. He's a busy guy.
Just, if you haven't done so, guys, jump on his Facebook page and have a look how many sinkers he makes.
He makes a lot.
It's a pretty wide range.
He must have some moulds.
Oh, yeah. What did he say? He uses a lot of lead.
Oh, yeah. Well,
sending 400 kilos in one hit.
Yeah.
Imagine the postage on that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be cheap.
No.
Anyway. Wonder how he gets the 400 kilos into his shed.
He'd be strong. Wouldn't he? Carried all that lead around.
Do you think he's got a little forklift in his shed?
I don't know, mate. Should have asked him these things while he was on.
Should have asked him. They've just come to me now, though. The logistics of that is actually more than you might give it credit for.
Yeah.
I think he must have a forklift or some sort of lifter in his house.
I think he might just be really strong.
No.
All right, Diz.
Okay, great episode. Great episode, Roddy. I thought I brought the energy today.
Yeah, you were all right. Anyway, guys, jump on the Facebook and the Instagram. Make sure you tag us in all your fishing adventures.
Yes.
And we're going to have a short turnaround. We'll be back for another episode in a week and a bit.
Yes, we will.
Got to get one more in before you tie the knot, big man.
Yeah, one more in. Then the one after that, hopefully I'll have nothing but endless stories of great whiting encounters on Kangaroo Island.
Yeah, that's right. You're going on a fishing trip for your honeymoon, aren't you?
Yeah, I know. As if you wouldn't do that.
Oh, geez, chances in luck.
Yeah, I know. That's absolutely
All right.
But good to catch up with you, Rody.
Yeah, you were all right. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Rody and Diz hope you enjoyed today's episode of All the Gear But No Idea. Keep up to date by liking and sharing us on Facebook and Instagram. And you can subscribe on all the major podcast platforms. Until next time, good luck fishing.